Living with Maine, Part 3. Alright, I really hope this doesn't go to waste, at least someone watches this. I don't know. Oh, it's fun making it if no one does watch it. Oh, my computer. So, oh, and before they did, whoever she is, in that, like, in the live recording that everyone has, in that one they played, like, Linkin Park or something, but in ours they covered, Roses by Outkast, and it was like, really funny because it was all acoustic and like slow, and the words they were saying was like "your shit don't stink" basically, and it was really funny. But they were like, yeah, and then they covered, I don't know what it was before, but there was a I don't know, they covered some like classic rock song. I don't remember it. But John was like, everyone in the audience better know this song. You should all know this song. And I was waiting for them to be like, pour some sugar on me, but nope. Really wish they would do that. And I really wish they would do Life Like This. We really need to play that. Okay, so I guess I don't really have any more stories for seeing them. It was just really fun. And yeah, it was a really good show. And okay, so I guess next on to meeting them. So it was dumb style where they all just sat at a table, and obviously we couldn't take any pictures because they had to leave by 11:30. So we had to get through 600 people really quickly. Max was like, no pictures. And so what we had to do is we had to leave the venue after the concert and get in line as if we were in line to go into the concert and just wait. And they let 10 people in the building at a time and then 4 people up at a time. It took forever, and we had to leave by 11 to like catch a train, which we ended up missing because we went to the wrong track. Maybe my fault. Maybe. No. So we were like freaking out. And as we were waiting to get up closer, we were talking to this sentry, and they remembered that they had played at my friend's birthday party like 10 months ago, and that was really funny. And well, we didn't talk to Joel till after because he kind of just skipped over us. I don't really know. It's kind of a clusterfuck. But then, so like really, I was like freaking out because I was like, I need to give them my painting and I need to get mine signed. And I was like, if I don't do this, like, I'm gonna be devastated. I was just gonna like give it to like Joel or someone in this country, like give it to them after. I don't even know, but I was like, I have to get this to them. So we literally got in at like 10:57. No, 53. Had like 7 minutes. Like then we're like waiting to go down. We like went in the building and then you had to like go downstairs to where the table was. So it was like you went in the building and they let 10 people in, and then it was like 4 at a time to go down. And so I mean literally like we like got outside at 11 o'clock. The timing was creepy. So then we went down and like met them, and it was really quick. I was kind of bummed, but I held out my paintings. Yeah, they're signed. And I was like, so I have these paintings, and one of the copies is for you, and one of them's for me. And I was wondering if you would like sign this, and then you can keep that one. And they're like, oh yeah. And Kennedy was the first. It was Kennedy, John, Jared, Pat. Because Garrett wasn't there. Whatever, I met him already. Like multiple times. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so then Kennedy like took the one painting and they didn't really show it to others, but they like saw mine, so it was fine. He was like, wow, this is great, like, thank you so much, it's really cool. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you so much, can you sign this? He was like, yeah, sure. I gave him my Sharpie, to sign. And then he like passed it on to John, and John like wasn't talking. I guess he's like his voice is like going out or something. He was trying to save it, you know. So he just kept mouthing "wow" and "thank you." So basically, it was it, "wow, thank you, wow, thanks," you know, stuff like that. And I was like, and I was so mad, but we were like being so rushed that totally forgot to be like, oh, my birthday's coming up too. It's on Friday the 13th, you know. Oh well, not that big a deal. Next time I see them, they'll know I'm 18 and legal. Just kidding. And then he signed it, and then Jared was like, "Wow, this is cool." And then there was Pat, and Pat and his cute little stutter were like, he was like, "Wow, this is really rad." And I was like, "Thanks." He's like, really cool." I was like, "Thanks." There's one for you guys. It's down there. Kennedy has it. He's like, really cool." And then I was like trying to leave, but he still had my Sharpie, so I was like kind of pulling it out of his hand. I was like, oh, can I have my Sharpie? He's like, oh yeah. Um, and so, but look how beautiful it is. Ready? John O, Pat, Jared, Kennedy. Um, I'm so happy about that. Like, oh my god, I was so worried I wasn't gonna get to meet them. And also, I had a note from my friend who lost his plug, and I was like, it was like on the back of some flyer some band gave us, and it was just like, from the boy who lost his plug. He's going to tweet you. Please, I reply him, and then his like, name. And I gave it to John because that's what he told me to do. And John's like, oh, okay, thanks, because we told him who it was from. And that was like it. It was really short. And then afterwards, we like, went out and we saw Joel, and we were waiting for our friend who like lives in, well, not my friend, I know him. This kid Shane, who's like friends with the friend I went to the show with. Because he was gonna show us like the shortest way back to the subway. And while we were waiting for him, we got a picture with Joel and told him about like my friend's party. And Alex and Sean said that they were touring again in the fall. And I was like, oh, I won't be here, I'll be in college. But Alex was like, Sean was like, oh, we should be in Baltimore, Maryland, yeah. But Alex had no idea if they would or not. But, so they're touring again in the fall, for all you wondering. I love this country so much. They're so nice. And it's just a really good night. I'm really glad I went. I would have been really bummed if I missed that. They were really good. Yeah, I'm excited. I really hope they like my painting and they keep it and stuff, you know? Like, I feel like really only Kennedy and John saw it, but, and I felt bad just being like, oh, this is just for John's, like, I was like, oh, this is for you guys. Whatever. But yeah, I guess that's all for my evening with the Maine.